Hello, everybody. So, I'm here today to talk to you guys about anxiety. I personally suffer from anxiety on a fairly regular basis. Everybody's anxiety is different, but um, I can be having the best day of my life, and suddenly this thought will come to my mind, and I'm in a tailspin. Or sometimes there is no thought. I suddenly just am feeling panicky. So, obviously, you can meditate, which is an amazing, amazing tool for anxiety if you can do it. Some people say they cannot. You also, of course, can take medication if prescribed. If you prefer not to take medication, personally, for me, there is an herb called skullcap. You can smoke it or you can drink it as a tea. For me personally, this herb works very well if I'm not already too far gone, as they say. The best method, though, which is kind of like meditation, but you don't have to meditate to do it. You can close your eyes or not close your eyes. You can have soothing music or not have soothing music. The practice is this. Each time that you are able to be still and silent, simply just be. Any thoughts that come to your head, allow them. Don't push them away. Pushing them away can intensify the anxiety, at least in my experience. It's better to adapt a process of not giving the thought a label. For instance, if my heart starts to race, I can go over 10,000 things that could be causing it, each one getting worse and worse as I go along and intensifying my anxiety. Or I can simply say, thought, thought, thought in my mind, reminding myself this is not a real fear. This is a thought. I also do not attach a storyline, as I said before. My heart is simply racing. There is no reason. It just is. It's happened many times before, and it'll happen many more times. So I simply tell myself, this is a thought. The less of a description, the less judgment that you place on any given thought or feeling, the less intense the reaction. So your boyfriend broke up with you. Okay, that's a thought. But when you allow your mind to go into, okay, so next week I'm going to see him with my best friend, and I'm not going to be able to handle it, and what if this, and none of that. Don't push the thought away. Simple labels such as thought, feeling, reminding yourself never to put a storyline with any given thought. It simply is. You can very much practice this during meditation. You're trying to keep your thoughts empty. That's the object, meaning that you don't push away the thoughts, but you recognize the thoughts as an empty thought. It's not full of surprises or tragedies. It's simply a thought. A lot of people like to see it as if your thoughts are on a movie screen. You watch the movie, but you know that the movie cannot harm you. You can practice in this way as well, imagining that your thoughts are on a movie screen, knowing that they cannot harm you. The object being not to judge the thoughts and never to give them a storyline. So, if you'd like to try this, feel free. I'm not sure if I already said this or not, but another thing mentally that can help you as well. If you enjoy crystals, first of all, for anxiety, the most common one is lepidolite, or lepidolite, however you say that. Personally, black obsidian works best for me. It'll be different for everybody. I wouldn't go by someone else's advice. I would go to a metaphysical shop, putting a crystal in my left hand for a few moments and see, how does this crystal make me feel? Because it's not the same for everybody. I like to do visualizations as well. This may or may not help you. For instance, I have a selenite wand, and selenite is known to be cleansing. It is equated with the crown chakra. your divine connection. So I allow that thought of the divine connection and of the clearing energy. And I hold my selenite and I visualize all of this fear-based thinking being filtered through the selenite. And I ask the energy to be returned to me, cleansed and purified. Sometimes I will imagine being in the ocean and the waves wash away all negativity and all fears and all doubts. Visualizations can be very helpful. I could give a lot of other tips, but honestly, those are the ones that have helped me personally the most. So I invite you to try them. Let me know if you haven't already done it, how it helps you. Or you can even put any tips that you have to help other people who have anxiety as well. Sipping on warm teas can help, but nothing beats not giving it a storyline, giving it a simple name if you must, and allowing it to pass. Knowing that all things are present, but nothing is permanent. Knowing that even though there's fear and anxiety, it will pass. It's happened a million times before, and it'll happen a million times more. And every time, I've been okay. So simply, don't react. Make your thoughts empty as possible, and your days will become much, much simpler, much more calm, and much more enjoyable. So if this helps, let me know. Bye, guys.